Hello everyone, I am the Fresh 3004. Welcome back to MineMogul. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always appreciate you coming to check out the channel. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So right now, we probably need to do the gold ingot one, which is like the fourth one down, and we need to get the gold ingots done. Polished gold ingots. So, I don't know if we have another polisher. We do up there with the iron that we were doing, and we have one over here too. Or, yeah, the copper, I mean, up there. And we have one over here too. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get another one. Let's go see if we can. $2,000 polishing machine, that's going to be pretty expensive. So for right now, I'm thinking what we should do is let's just go and take that copper one out, and I will work on continuing to get some money rolling in. I'll have like coal and iron ingots or whatever continue to go into there. That'll produce some money, and then we'll get the gold going too. So let's go over here. We don't need the gold plates. But if we go ahead and take this, okay, that way we have that, and then we can use that, and there's really not much else down here that we're going to be able to do. We have to go find gold and go see if we can set up a place. I might want to get a few more of those conveyors for sure, because we're going to be needing a whopping lot of those. So let me just go ahead and I'll do like, let's go and do like 5 of those, I'm thinking. Do 5 straight. Okay. And then we will do some corner ones. We'll get like at least 2 of those. And then we will get some sloped ones. So we'll probably do at least 3 of those. And as far as I know, I don't think we're going to do the ledges or anything. We will need to get a smelter, which is something that we're going to have to get. So let's just go and do that. A machine. We may get an ore crusher too, so we'll go ahead and add that and a blast furnace. That way we have everything that we need, and then we should be able to do okay. I'm just going to buy all this stuff. It's going to be a bit, but we do need it. So let's just go and take everything that we have, and let's go find the gold. Let's go see. I don't remember where the gold was, but we're going to have to go find out. And let's go see. Let me see. I think I have 104. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's good gold ore, but not really, because I don't want coal mixed in with it if I can help it. Is that? Ooh, there we go. Gold ore, 93%. Do we have any other better one around here? That one's just coal, so I'm not going to get too terribly worried about that. 99%. There we go. How do you like that? That's actually really, really good. And that one's really good too, but I think I like this one a little bit better. And let's go see how far away it is from our main factory, which I'm not, our main area, I guess. That should be out here, right? Something like that. Well, I guess I'll have to go find it. I'm just going to go ahead and get all this set up for right now. Let me see. That's the 99% one. Okay, so let's just get this going. I'll mine up all this gold, and then we'll see if we can... I think we got to go out that way. I don't think we can turn this as far as I know, but maybe this thing is not going to turn. Okay, so I guess we'll just have to place him there. And let's just go and turn him off for right now, and then we'll get this stuff going. So I'm going to need... Did I not get any straight... Wait, I know where they are. We'll put that right there. Get rid of that shaker. We'll put these guys in. I'm probably going to have to... Probably need an ore crusher anyway, just to get the ingots going good. So, I guess I could put the ore crusher down there and have it go out that way. Let me do that, and then we'll do this. We'll get all this set up, and then I'll see if I can get this going so that we can begin getting those out there. Kind of get lost back here, so I have this set up, and what I did is they have signs in the shop, so I set up a sign and made it mine shaft. And then I put up another one over here that says exit, and this one says mine. These ones are already pre-written on, because it knew where I was going, and that way I can find this area out here, because this is ridiculously hard to find. I do gotta say, back here, I just get so lost. See, I'm already going the wrong way. So, in any case, I have this ready to go. I had to mine out a little bit of gold to make this happen. So right now what I can do is I can just go and take my magnet, pick up all of that, put that stuff on there, and then I can just go ahead and turn this one on. And now we can begin getting that. And I did put a diamond in there, so that way it'll be kicked out, and then I can keep that out. So, I am going to go ahead and mine up quite a bit of stuff, and hopefully it will start, you know, getting things filled up. Oh, shoot, I messed up. Okay, I think I got things fairly straightened out. It's kind of a big mess. So, let's go see. We have the gold coming from there, going through there, then going into the crusher right there, and then it is going from there over here. Then this should actually help out a lot. Now it's going into the smelter, and then it'll drop down here, get polished, and be dropped off over there. It's a lot closer than it was to the mine, which is good. That helps out quite a bit. Now what I can do is actually just go ahead and start mining up a whole bunch of the gold here and try to help it out and see if we can get this done just a little bit quicker. Okay, we got that much done with the gold, so now that's ready to go. Now we just need to wait for a little bit. We probably should just go ahead and keep on going with stuff. I just gotta figure out, I bought some pieces, these right here, but I can't quite figure out how to make these ledges work. So I'm gonna have to try to look for something else, because I thought that's what I was looking for merging conveyors. Oh, there we go. A primitive splitting conveyor. That's what I want right there. That, never mind. Okay, that way I can get that. I just didn't realize that's what I needed. Okay. So, I gotta wait for a little while. What I'm probably gonna do, I'm just gonna keep on making the iron ingots and stuff. And I'm trying to... Oh, there we go. There's a little bit more. That'll help. I guess what I could do is also get that copper also going. I know the plates are worth more, at least I do believe so. So if we can, you know, keep that stuff going, then now I'm gonna have to, I guess, figure out, maybe get another rolling machine or something and get these guys going here with the copper, because if I can keep this going, I think that would be good. Even if I don't have the plates, but the plates are, I believe, worth more. There is a wiki, and I've been looking stuff up, and it's getting complicated. So let me get a rolling machine real quick, another one. I will go ahead and get that. Not a rolling machine, polishing machine. We'll add that to the cart. We'll purchase that. We're going to be down a little bit, but it won't be horrible. And then we can, you know, keep on making all of the copper and stuff, because I think that's going to be good. Then I can just run between places and get that going too. Let me get this guy in real quick. Okay, and then we should be ready to go. And I'm just gonna go and turn this thing back on. Let me just see if there is a better way for me to actually do this. And right now it doesn't really exactly look like it, so we could put a crusher over here too, I guess. That might actually help out a little bit. Let me get this arranged a little bit better, and then we'll get this going too. Alright, right now we have almost, well, there we go, $12,000. Sweet. So I do have this stuff running. I did get a diamond from the coal mine, so that's good. They're not very often, but they do happen every now and then. And then, of course, back over here, you know, we have the gold going on. There's quite a few of those here. I think the copper's actually doing a lot better, so it's not worth as much, but I'm getting a lot of copper, and or maybe it's just because those copper plates, you know, stack up pretty high and seem to be a lot. But right here we have quite a bit of copper. Not as many as I, you know, was hoping for, but I did get this arranged better, so that way it works, you know, quite a bit better. And then, of course, over here, we do have some more copper. Oh, looks... How do you like that? We have one of those mystery geodes. That's cool. And I don't know what all this is going to be. I'm going to have to probably get another miner soon, so I can, you know, try to get that going as well. And I suppose I could see about a chest or something and put a bunch of stuff in the chest. These guys I have to be so very careful with, because as you know, if you hit them, they break, apparently, from what I have found out, too. So, I just have to kind of get them out of here carefully. Let me take these first, then I'll get those emeralds going. And I don't know if I really need the chest right now, but I can always get it, and that'll help out a little bit. So, let me just go and do that. Actually, I'm going to do that, and then I'll put that guy there. I guess what I can do is... Apparently, I just kind of have to put it out somewhere where it can be, you know, gotten to, or something. Okay, and then I'll pick up all of those guys, and I'll see if I can put those guys in here. Okay, there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. That's probably not going to work out as good as I was hoping. Doggone it. It did look like there was actually a couple of diamonds or something in there, and that's actually good too. I was actually hoping this guy would have worked a little bit better than he did. Well, let me just go ahead and take him. That way I can put him somewhere else and use him somehow else. I just don't know how else or whatever. So, we do have a lot of stuff happening right now, and that's good. Let's go to here, and let's go see. So, we need the rod extruder and the shaker table. We also need the... Ooh, casting furnace. Holy moly. Well, let's get the rod extruder, because we're going to have to do that anyway. And... let's get this guy first. We're going to add him, and then we'll get the shaker table, and that's going to be... quite a bit right there. Okay, cool. Now, however we do the other stuff with this, I really don't know. I don't know how the rod extruder works. Extrudes ingots into rods. Okay, so I can probably take those plates off and do something with them. And maybe I can actually, you know, figure out, like, gold or something, but we'll see. Then I'm going to have to get the shaker table set up. And I'm probably going to have to set up another one of these for there, so I can actually get that done too. And I can probably set him up over here, I think. But I will see, and then if I can, that would be good, and then I can, you know, get that stuff done too. Let me go see about getting another one of those grinders so I can get that done. So I'm gonna have to have that anyway. Where is the grinder? So I really got to get that ore crusher. There we go. We'll get that. We'll purchase that. Okay, let me get that set up here. Let me get these guys. Let me get that all shut off first for the hole, so I don't have to worry about it right now. Whoops. And then I can get that set up for the crushed, and then I can have the shaker table as well. And then we can see if we can actually get something done. That would be good. We're going to get a little bit more, but it's not going to be as much as I was hoping, but it will be enough. What? Spilling everywhere. How do you like that? Okay. There we go. Let me just get all this stuff put in. Alright, I'm gonna get this shaker table and all that, the grinder and all that stuff set up, and hopefully this will work out okay. Okay, so now I have the rod extruder set up. I'm just going to see if I can get all these ores in there. Then I should be able to get a whole bunch of the copper rods. I'm going to need 60 of them, so that's not going to be too bad. Now I just get this started again. I shut it off so I can get everything set up. So hopefully this will work out pretty good. I really don't know. Those are the rods. That's awesome. Let's go see what we can do with those and get those turned in. And I also got the shaker table set up. So we'll get all those done. We have 10,000 already. So I do have a couple of rubies. As you can see, I have one polished and one not, because I thought it would be good to, you know, get the polished ones done. I guess I'm going to have to sort out those guys now, and then I'll just put these guys over here. I'll probably polish them and then send them in. I want to go see, you know, how good they are without that, but I gotta go find out first. So let me just drop this in there. I'm just gonna take one for right now. Just gonna take this one, and let's go see. 435. Okay, let's put that in there. So that's actually quite a bit. Now I'm just going to take these guys and I'm going to roll them through the polisher. And then we should be able to have quite a few of the rubies that are going to be worth quite a bit more. We'll go see how much. There is an ingot in there, of course. And hopefully this will be quite a bit. Okay, there we go. That is... Those guys definitely don't want to drop, do they? Alright, there we go. 11,000 already. Holy moly. And then I have the hole just coming off to the side, so I don't have to worry about it. And I can get this guy in there too, and then, you know, not have to worry about it. Okay. So I need 5 rubies. Let's just go ahead and put those guys in there. See, I have a piece of coal in there too. I'm gonna have to take that out. There we go. That should help. And then we'll have all the rubies done. Yay! There goes the rubies. Okay, we should have like 11.5. Yep, I was thinking 11.5, something around there, but I wasn't sure. And we do have quite a few of the emeralds. I'm just saving these for right now. I do polish a few every now and then. And then I, put them in, but I don't put a lot of them in because I don't really need all of them in. I just put in a few. Most of them are actually going over here because that's where I want them, so I can save them for later. And then that should be really good for that. So that should gives us quite a bit. Wow, almost 12,000 again. How do you like that? Let me go get these rods. I'll get the gold picked up. Definitely gonna have to see about these guys and how we're gonna get those guys in there. That's gonna be a problem. Probably going to have to figure this out a little bit better. So let me take these, put those guys all the way down there. I'll pick this up, and then I will see if I can put in like a straight piece just to help keep those guys going straighter, and then I'll put this guy right back in. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that will help. And that should line them up pretty good, and then I don't have to be as worried about them. There we go. Awesome. Now, getting past here is going to be the problem. Guess I can go this way. I'm going to need 60 of these guys. That's quite a few, but we do already have 16 in there. This will be about 10 or 12 more. Maybe more. Okay, quite a bit more, I would say. Alright, so now we have quite a bit of stuff happening. We do have another ruby and a little bit of coal. Let me go get those gold ingots and then we'll go see what we need. We need the casting furnace and we're getting the copper rods done. Then we may actually want to see what we can do with these. I don't know if we're going to have to make those into plates or rods. Maybe what I should do is just kind of make a little bit of a pile, and then I can figure out what I'm going to do with them too. So we do have a lot going in. Let's go see. We need 32,000 for the casting furnace. I do believe it is 32,000. Okay. But we also need the ingot mold for the casting furnace. Well, let's go see about that. Let's purchase that real quick. Okay, so what do we do with this? That's what I want to know. Where do we put that? I have no idea where we put that. Oh, that goes in the casting furnace. Okay, never mind. I realized I read that. So we need 32,000. I might as well just go and put in like maybe half of that gold or so. There we go. That will give us quite a bit more, and then we don't have to worry about it. Well, looks like we also did get a couple of emeralds. How do you like that? That'll help us get us even more, and we only have the one ruby. Doggone it. Why does that keep on dropping out? That's what I want to know. Huh. Well, that's okay. That guy in there. Go dump all of these. And we should be doing pretty good. I just gotta wait for the 32,000, and that's gonna help. And hopefully that won't take too long. Just about to put the last few rods that we need in there. I'm only going to put 3 in, so maybe I can actually just grab a handful of them. Like these 3 right here, and then we have them, and then we're done with them. Okay, cool. That's now done. So now we need iron rods. We need, holy moly, look how many copper rods we need. 140. Now we're gonna have to get the iron rods. Okay, so let me just go ahead and see what I can do with the rod extruder. We do have 14,000, so that's good. Get that. Do that. And I'm going to shut down the iron for just a quick minute while I get this set up. Oops, I got it. I always do that. Now I can get that piece in as soon as I get that far. And I also made a slight change. I had the coal coming over here, and then I will have the rubies hopefully going over this way, so that way, you know, we can keep things separated. I'm not getting very many rubies, I can tell you that much for sure. It's just not quick coming, but that's okay. Looks like there may actually be, I guess there isn't, but it looked like there was a ruby down there. Okay, let me pick up this and this. So I want that piece to go straight, you know. And then I will do number 3. Get that rod extruder in there. Okay. That should work. And then we'll be able to take rods and get those ones done. Let me turn this back on. Kind of hard to do, you know, because every now and then it just seems like chaos is happening. Oh look, I also got another emerald. How do you like that? Kinda wish I was getting more rubies than I am, but... Oh, wait a minute, what's that? What the heck? Oh, that one's going backwards! That's why that wasn't working. Okay, 6. I actually want those guys going the right way. There we go, and then I can have that do number 8 and have that go like that. Okay. No wonder why I wasn't getting any. Man, I couldn't see him. Let's just go ahead and get this stuff put in. That's going to be good. That's going to help. Now we're getting rods in. Oh, this is turning into a huge work. I do got to say, this is pretty awesome. It keeps you really, really busy. I need to extend stuff, and I will get to that at some point. I just really am trying to get things done right now. And again, I will take some of the gold. I'm just not going to take all of it. Just going to leave some there just in case I already need it. You know, you never know. Let's go get those copper rods. We're going to have a ton of those, and then we can get, hopefully, this part done, too. The iron rods are almost done. There's just going to be one more coming through, and then that will be finished. I do have a few things over here. I did drop some emeralds in and get those guys polished, and I also made one slight change. I went ahead and moved all those other emeralds way back there, and now I have a conveyor from the copper rods all the way back there to all the way up here, so that way I don't have to go as far to try to get them. So now I have all these copper rods right here, and I've been putting quite a few in, as you can tell. I have 70 of them now. Yay, we're halfway there. I do have a whole bunch of iron rods in there now, 42 of them, that's good. And we're getting a lot of stuff going. We're still nowhere close to really getting the stuff done for the machines, but we are getting close. And that's going to help out a lot. The pipe roller bends 2 plates into a pipe. So now we're going to have to go back into the plates to get that done as soon as we can. So what I may do is actually just go ahead and have ingots come through or something. I'll see what happens. Because I may have to change things here a little bit and see what all I gotta do. Because this is gonna get very complicated very quick. That much is pretty obvious. Let me get these guys put in. We're kind of getting closer, not really. So we're definitely going to have pipe rollers, and that's okay. May just going to take a few more of those. Try to get up to where I, can, so we can get that piece really quick, or quicker. Still going to be a while, but hopefully it will happen here soon, and then we can move on from there. While we're waiting for that stuff to be done, we do have 10 research tickets, so let's go to T. Let's go to research. Hey, there we go. Alright, so shaker table, support ranch. I guess we could go ahead and unlock that research. Okay, polished sorter. Okay, cool. Sorts items based on if they're polished, unpolished, or dirty. Cool. Get a lot of this stuff done. I don't see why not. That's 2 tickets right there. So that is vertical bulk sorter, bulk resource sorter. Set the filters by placing objects inside the baskets. We can do that. And let's go ahead and do a turbo drill bit. Ultra fast drill bit for rapid auto miners. Only lasts for 2 minutes before breaking. Yikes. Okay. We cannot do that. Okay, we have to have the rapid auto miner. There we go. Faster variable rate auto miner that requires a drill bit which breaks after some time. Cannot produce gems. Okay, rapid auto miner standard drill bit. Standard drill bit for rapid auto miners lasts for 10 minutes before breaking. Well, we might as well just go in and get that. And then we can get the turbo drill bit, I guess. And then let's go ahead and see about this one here, the hardened drill bit. Hardened drill bit for rapid auto miners, slower than the standard drill bit, but never breaks. Okay, there we go. We do have quite a bit of stuff done, and there's a lot of stuff there. And then under the quests, I looked earlier, and there are a lot of quests. There's a lot of stuff to do here, so that's good. We're going to be busy for a while. We are getting very close to getting all the rods done, which is actually a good thing. And I've also been, saving some stuff back for later, and, stuff like that. You may hear occasional popping. It's 5th of July now, but it was the 4th of July, so people are still shooting out the fireworks and that. And I watched a couple of the shows. It was pretty awesome. Holy moly. Looks like we have a little bit of gold here. I'm probably going to separate it, put half in, and we are getting quite a bit closer now to the next, level. I guess the research tickets probably cost a little bit or something. I'm not too sure. Let me just go ahead and see if I can. Just grab a little bit. There we go. So we can keep that going. We're getting very close for the copper. And we have a lot of stuff happening right now. This is really good. This is helping out a lot. Let's game is actually a lot of fun. It just takes a bit of time to do and get used to and all of that. Probably gonna have to set up like another polisher somewhere just to get this stuff done. Just so I don't have to worry about it as much. And we can have a lot more other things happening too. We only need 10 more of those, and then we will be done with the copper rods. I'm getting ready to put in the last 2 of the rods, so let's go ahead and do that. Now we have that done. Yay! Pipe casting machine from the computer shop. So let's get the pipe roller. Let's go see pipe roller 14,000. I'm not going to get that right now. Instead of what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this stuff kind of build up a little bit, because we're going to need quite a bit of cash to be able to get the things that we need. And I didn't realize those research tickets are like $2,000, so if I would have known that, I probably would not have bought all of them, but you know what, that's okay, because sometimes you got to do that to open stuff up, so that way you have more stuff happening. But we are making pretty good progress, I think. We have a lot of stuff happening. We are almost up to 17,000 again. We were over 20, and then I bought those research tickets, which I didn't realize that was going to happen, but that's okay. That does happen, and that's a-okay too. So this is MineMogul. We are making pretty good progress. We have a whole bunch of stuff happening. We have a bunch of factories running at once. And one of my subscribers mentioned that. Thank you, Taji, for that. So that was good. And so I do really appreciate that. Now we just need to keep this stuff going so that we can make our money back, and then we can get some stuff opened up, and hopefully that will help out a lot. In any case, we are making rods. We got done making plates. We're going to have to make some more plates so that we can make pipes and all of that stuff, and this has been a lot of fun. So, if you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video, and I will talk to you next time. You have a great day, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.